Well, it's been fun, but we're just about ready to leave Timberwolf Mountain. Until next time, old friend. Hey there, Legion, it's Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So last episode we did a little bit of inventory science, and as a result of that, we've got about 4 hours left on this fire and plenty of firewood set aside here. I'm going to make my final decisions as far as what I'm taking with me and what I'm not. We are at the beginning of a new day. All things considered, I think I may be able to go ahead and head out now if the current windy, stormy weather pattern abates shortly. But let's go ahead and go through category by category what I am carrying. So clothing-wise, I'm not going to be able to drop anything because that's my clothing, unless I were to take multiple trips. So food is definitely one of our heavier categories at 18.19 pounds. Tools are ridiculously heavy, and mainly that's because we have 2 guns on us. We do have a book, and okay, I'm carrying my cooking pot, which there's an argument for leaving that behind given that we will almost certainly find more, so that may actually happen because we have so far ahead of us to go, and we do have some water. I'm going to go ahead and drop that. I just think that makes a lot of sense. I'm looking at my heaviest category right now and dropping things, and that is something that I can afford to leave behind. There are plenty of those in the world. I'm going to drop this charcoal because it's not needed. Oh, also, let me go ahead and reach into you here. Yes. I'm going to grab a few maximum condition items here to replace not maximum condition items. Oh yeah, that's right. We burned through the last of that whetstone, so I guess I don't need to carry 2, do I? We'll find more. Okay, let me go ahead and make some Old Man's Beard lichen. Or Old Man's Beard wound dressing with the Old Man's Beard lichen. I can do 2. This is going to take 30 minutes. Perfect. And then also the rose hips, come to think of it, need to be prepared. This will save us a little bit of weight. Because prepared rose hips are in fact lighter. I think the Old Man's Beard wound dressing is the same weight. You guys can remind me in the comments. I don't recall, but I think it's the same weight as the wound dressings. So this is 0.44 pounds. So 0.22 pounds is how much one weighs, and 3 go into it, so that's roughly... Actually, no, it's heavier. It's heavier. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. So really, we're just about ready to go. I'm going to leave my water behind when I leave, and of course the bedroll will add a little bit of weight, so we still have to do a little bit of thinking. But at this point, I just want to wait for the weather to clear. So is there anything else that I can do in the meantime? I don't want to read that book yet. I can start reading it. I just don't want to finish it until later on. I would really like to take as many of these MREs with me as I can, too. That's something I'm very keen on. Now, this cured leather, that's one thing I can almost certainly drop. I'll keep, let's say, yeah, I'll keep 2 pieces with me. I'm going to drop 10.
His own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
All right, fine. Have a drink. Need to anyway. We're probably just going to drop our water, honestly. All right, so blizzard. Quiet blizzard for some weird reason. There it is. Okay, don't know why the sound was... I was like, it should be a lot louder than this if you're going to throw a blizzard at me right now. But, okay. So, almost done. Again, going category by category. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop these matches, too. Because I don't need all those matches. I have 2 giant stacks of matches. As much as it hurts to leave any matches behind in a higher difficulty level of the Long Dark, it's like, I mean, look how many I have. Look how many I have. It's absurd. I'll keep those, because those are 2 nice big stacks of matches. But other than that, I'm not going to be concerned about it, honestly. I won't feel badly about leaving that stuff behind. Now, right now I have 2 recycled cans on me, but I also have some food in well, I only have 1 can, the tomato soup can. So what I will do is put one of the cans away. And now, once again, let's just take a look through the categories here. I dropped the antiseptic. I've got some antibiotics. I can probably drop half those bandages. You can hear limbs breaking outside. Tell you what, let's go ahead and put 6 of them away. Okay? Yeah, we're getting really close now. Yeah, clothing is not going to get touched. Some of these crackers might get left behind. We'll see. We will see. But at this point, it's just a matter of dropping my water and then picking up my bedroll, and it looks like I'll be below my limit. So, let's just put some wood on the fire. And I want to maximize our restedness, especially since we have a storm to worry about. So let's go ahead and just sleep for how many hours? I'm going to sleep for 3. And hopefully the storm will blow over. Just thinking about it. Thinking about it. Nope, still crappy. But it might be about to blow over. That's what I'm going to pin my hopes on. I am going to eat this partially consumed MRE that I have not forgotten about. Thank you very much. And that, yeah. Yeah, we are more or less ready. Let's pick up the bedroll. Well, we're going to put the bedroll down as long as we need something to pass time with, but... Oh, wow. Can't... Oh, there we go. Couldn't put the bedroll back down where it was. Let's see. I can probably go ahead and eat... Let's look at the lowest condition items I've got. Yeah. We just went below our sprain risk. That's going to only partially consume that box of crackers. That's fine. That's fine by me. So even without dropping our water, again, we have to keep in mind we're going to pick our bedroll up. All right, not tired enough. Well, just pass the time then. Ah! I saw a lighting change. Perfect. All right. Our moment has come. It's time to leave. Let's go ahead and... Do I need to take a torch with me? Probably. But, tell you what. Let's pick you up. Let's put you down. Perfect. Perfection on a stick. Let's take a torch. And let us get out of here. Am I leaving anything? Hang on. Hang on. I know there were... No, I pretty much grabbed everything out of these that I thought I might want. There were tools in this container that I'm not worried about. Do I have a heavy hammer already? I'll find one elsewhere. I don't want to lug one off Timberwolf Mountain if it means I can't take this higher value gear with me. Yeah. I'm not going to take that heavy hammer with me. We'll find one elsewhere. I know that's a bit of an interesting decision, but I would rather carry more items of lower weight down with me in my current situation. That's kind of where I'm at. Okay, so there's a couple different ways we could go down Timberwolf Mountain. The way we went last time was relatively fast. We went down the river, as I recall. For those of you who are just watching Season 6, when we concluded Season 5, we went up to Timberwolf Mountain fairly late in the series. Dozens and dozens of episodes in. And as a consequence of that, those who were watching Season 6 when it started, after Season 5 concluded, we had 2 Timberwolf Mountain visits relatively close together. And so I'm just comparing, for the sake of those viewers, what is a little bit different. All right, so this is the first rope. We're just going to go straight down. Am I forgetting anything? Got my rifle. Got my bedroll. Got my lantern. No, I'm good. Let's go. Thankfully, climbing downward is much less exhausting than climbing upward, so I'm just going to beeline to the bottom here. And so, yeah, we could go down the river again, or we could go kind of around the back of the mountain, which would take us closer to the path that we followed on the way up. Now, if we went down the river, we would... Hang on, let me think about this. If we went down the river, we would... All right. Is there still climbing rope over there? There may be. We'll see. Oh, wow, I forgot about this. We still have some water that was left here, and some coal. Holy crap. I totally forgot all this stuff was here. We still have to make it down, though. That's the problem. So, hang on. Let's go see if there's mountaineering rope. Did I just see an animal? No, that's a tree stump. It's like, what's a wolf or bear or other malicious creature doing up here? I would like to see if I can go down that particular rope spot. If there's rope still in this cave, then I can. There was rope up in the plain, I know, but that's 11 pounds to take down the main climb. And if there's rope here, that's what I'm going to try to work with. I think the irony is, though, I think this rope that's here, I think I picked it up, and I think that's the rope that was in the plane. Wasn't it? Nope, it wasn't. Beautiful. I was thinking to myself, I don't know why I would have done that, but...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
There's some old man's beard lichen. I'll grab this, because we've established that it's very light. And then we have this deer here, which is frozen. I'm tempted to sit here and cook that, but I want to get off this mountain. Go back to my new favorite zone, Pleasant Valley. It's always been my favorite, but now it's my extra favorite. Like, I can't even tell you how much I like Pleasant Valley. It's so weird to be sarcastic about Pleasant Valley now because I do like the zone more now. I do. In one of the oldest memes in Against All Odds, if not the oldest. I mean, the oldest meme might be the Wounded Deer rant. But the second oldest meme is the Pleasant Valley rant. And, yeah. The additions they've made to the zone make it a better starting zone. We saw that in this series. We definitely saw that. I just heard bear crows. Which makes sense because we're deploying a rope down to a spot where... Yep. Right there. Okay, so... Huh. Wish I could zoom. I think that's the bear's cave right there, if the icicle rule holds true. But let's take a look at what I'm carrying, because I just picked up some water, right? That's the main reason that I'm a little bit more encumbered. What else did I pick up that was heavy? Did I pick up coal? No. What in the world else did I pick up? I guess it was just the water, because maybe I dropped the water before I went down. That's probably what it was. Let's just drop that water again. It's not needed. I topped off my thirst. That's good enough. But while the bear is over that way, which is kind of perfect. Oh, wow. This is a tall climb. I can't recall if I actually used this rope last night. Well, yes, I did, I think, if I came down this way. No. It's a different... Because there's the climbing rope that we came up on the other side of that area we were just walking around when I went to grab this rope. If you don't know the layout of the zone in your head, my descriptions are not very good. But if we were to keep going in the direction we were walking when we were walking to that cave... Okay, so I'm going to go this way. And we might eventually come back this way. But again, one thing I would really like to do... Yeah, we're not even losing warmth at the moment in our current situation. This is awesome. Yeah, that's the bear cave. So the bear's over there. I might come back this way, but we are going to look for a potential... What's that? Is that a cave or a rock? I'm looking at that like... It's like an opening in that rock. It's just a pattern in the texture, I think, but it looks like some kind of opening. Weird. But yeah, there's a potential container, I think, in this direction. And again, I would like to really take a look at all of the containers. Do I still have my hacksaw with me, or did I drop it? Oh, son of a... Damn it. Okay, never mind. Well, with that, if I left my hacksaw up there... I wasn't thinking. Dang it. Well, we got the majority of the bounty. Man, that's annoying. There are at least a couple of other containers. Do I go back up? No, I'm not going back up. Oh, you know what, though? There's the hacksaw that I dropped. I would need to go around a good ways, though. Like, I would have to go back. No, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to keep going this way. And we're going to go down the quick way. That's what we're going to do. Let me take a quick look at my journal. I seem to remember there was some gunpowder waiting for me in the empty cache in Pleasant Valley. I don't have a note of that, but I do seem to recall. Alright, so this is pretty much the very back, kind of northwest corner of Timberwolf Mountain. Now that I'm finally getting a little bit more comfortable with this zone. And this is the path that we followed, generally speaking, the last time we were here. I think I see one of the containers. No, that's not a container. There's a container somewhere near here. But there's a cave that I want to investigate really quickly. Oh, nice. I actually see a decent amount of stuff. Oh, okay, no, it's just a fire. I thought that was other stuff. All right, bedroll, which I could technically break down for cloth if I wanted to be extra crafty, but I'm not going to worry about it. And yes, of course, I can break down campsites now, too, if I wanted to. That's finally been added to the game. Haven't forgotten about that, but not concerned about it at present. Although, part of me is tempted to sleep in this cave. Yeah, we're getting to the end of the day. I don't know. It's either power through and try and make it back to the... Let me think. We're at half rest. I don't remember what kind of climbing I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I don't remember what kind of climbing I'm going to have to do to get down. So what I'm going to do is break up this limb so that we can have a fire if needed. Or just a fire, period. I mean, I can't imagine. There's some sticks in here, too. How warm is it in this cave? 50 degrees? Nice. And that's with wind blowing toward the cave. So let's go ahead and start the fire. I'll take the 85% start chance. I don't want to use all of my accelerant, especially since I made it down the mountain without having to drop any of it. I prefer to have that accelerant on me for emergency situations where I am in desperate need of a fire for survival. Because right now, if I haven't made this abundantly clear, which I have, but I'm going to say it anyway, we've had a ridiculously, amazingly, uncommonly good start, and so just going to try my best to conserve my resources now so we can have a nice, long, fun run, because things will get more difficult in short order. All right, so 3 hours, 12 minutes. Is how much is on there now. Let's go ahead and just put the rest on there. And then, where are those sticks? They're there. Oh, there's 4 of them. Nice. There's that. Just want to have the fire to go through the night. That's all I need. Oh, cool. We got another limb right here. Break you up. Again, we don't have any water, so I'm going to need to make some water on this thing using just the 1 can that I have. I could drink the tomato soup and have another can. Again, I left my cooking pot behind. So that won't take particularly long. 8 hours, 32 minutes. Let's go look for some sticks while that boils. Silly mistake with the hacksaw, but at the same time, we got the vast majority of the stuff off the mountain, so the only thing we might have missed is potentially, like, you know, some gauntlets. You never know what if one of the other loot crates, if you want to call them that, one of the other cargo containers was containing any clothing items. And we might have missed out on that, which stinks, but again, we have the entire rest of the world to explore, apart from Pleasant Valley, which we've already gone through more or less completely, so I'm not particularly freaked out about it. So there are some reishi mushrooms here. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Rushing waterfall to our left. "10 minutes till that's boiled, and now we have plenty of time on this fire. Tell you what, let's go ahead and get a little bit more out of this before we go to sleep. And we should still have a little bit of water on us left over. How much specifically? 0.16 gallons? Fine, I'll take it. I'm just going to place this bedroll. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put the lower condition bedroll down. No, that's the higher condition one. So we'll drop that one. And then place this by the fire. Pick the higher condition one up and we'll sleep in this one. We have about 8 hours that we can get away with, which is exactly approximately how long we want to sleep anyway. So the fire, I think, is a full interior fire though, so because it's inside the cave. Oh no, it's not. Nice. Still have 4 hours 35 minutes left on it, which means we can sleep for the rest of the night if I wanted to. Well, we can't sleep for the rest of the night, but let's see. I could eat another MRE. How am I doing food-wise? Yeah, let's just do it. I still have 5. Let's just do it. I'm gonna drink this water, which should be most of it. Okay, sprain risk healed. That's what I want to see. We don't need to pick up this bedroll. Let's not forget that. Pass the time for an hour. Let's see if the game will let me get away with sleeping for 2. And please let the weather be nice when I get up. Please, please, please. Ooh, it's actually... Okay, only let me sleep for 1. Sad day. So we're going to pass the time. For 1 more hour, sun is now coming up. And it looks clear outside. Alright, made it through another night. Take a torch. That put us over our sprain risk. Really? Really? Let's fix that, shall we? Solved. Alright. Now, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. That's true. But we're going to power forward. We'll need to keep an eye out for wolves. But also cattails. Hey, it's a deer. Hey, here we go. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not going to pick those up. I'm going to leave the timber, the tinder plugs behind, the cattail heads. I'm going to keep my burden light until I know I have no more climbing to do, because I don't remember what this next climb looks like. Is there a rope? I don't. I feel like there's one... My memory of this side of the zone is shady. This is an area I've been to less, so it's like, maybe I shouldn't assume too much. That's the reason I rested, is I wanted to be sure that I was ready. Jennifer was well prepared. It's freaking cold. But we're about to head into much warmer zones in the game. Thankfully. No, don't put it out. I don't want to put it out. Yes, I'm walking along the river because I want cattails. Shut up. Okay. Anything in this thicket? 9. Anything in this thicket? None. Aha! There is, however, one cattail right here. Right, now this is the cliff that I'm wondering about. It's like, how do I get down this? I don't remember. It's like that. How the heck do I get down this? This seems like there's going to be a climbing point. The question is, can I get down it without a rope? What did I do last time? Did I Skyrim down this last time? I feel like I did. And I feel like I'm going to again. Yeah, that's happening. We're just gonna let fate take over here. Let me see what's over this ledge. Ooh, okay, hang on. Yeah, this is a little friendlier over here. Okay. Yeah, I remember this. Totally remember this. Getting pretty cold. Oh, hey. Oh, not quite at the bottom yet. Dang, I got excited. It looked like we could step off, but... I know. Did I pick up that bedroll still by accident? No, I didn't. I was just making sure. I have that torch, too, that I probably could have dropped. That was something I should have noticed a while back. And yet didn't. Shame on me. Aha, I think I found my... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hang on. This might be a bit of a pain. Oh, beautiful. That could have been a bad drop, but managed carefully. It was fine. All right, so now we just need to... Yeah, see, there's one of the containers. I am going to go over to it and, like... There's a part of me that's like, well, maybe there's a hacksaw sitting right next to it. I want to believe. Got these crates here. Yeah, I remember coming down here in the previous series. Right, 30 minutes. How much? 17 degrees? I don't know. Part of me wants to break these crates open and see if there's a hacksaw. That's so funny. Another approach is that we could come back up here to this container using the hacksaw from the cabin. Because we're not far from the cabin now. I think we could do that. Couldn't we? Alright. Let's just walk for a bit. Kind of look for cattails, but at the same time, I'm trying to stay mobile. Right, I see part of the plane engine over there. Head on a swivel for any friendly woodland creatures that might decide to say hello. I see some more old man's beard cattails, old man's beard lichen as well, but I'm gonna hold off on that. See, this is what I was wondering about earlier. Like, is there or is there not? I think this is another climb. If there's another climb here, it might not be as easy. I don't know. I feel like this whole river is walkable. I don't remember the exact pathing, but I feel like it's walkable. And I'm thinking about how I might be able to get back to that crate. Because what if that one crate that we can get to, that we just passed?
I need to find someplace
Oh,
to
hey.
escape.
There is a climbing point, but there's a rope attached to it. Now, I'm pretty sure I hear bear crows. I do, because there's a bear right there. Okay, well, that helps a lot. Because if there is a climbing rope here, then I have more of an opportunity to come straight back up. And now I'm thinking to myself, I kind of want to do that. I'm going to walk this way just to stay the heck away. Ooh, I hear a wolf. Yeah, as we get down to the bottom area here, there's going to be more wolves. For sure. But at this point, we can just more or less follow... There's a wolf right there. I remember this last time. I'm going to go around this way. So this is not a perfect path. I'm still thinking about that container. I don't know if I want to come all the way back up. I've been away from this series for a bit. I'm trying to think not only in terms of that, but like if I hadn't been away, like what would I do if I were just continuing? Would I want to go back for it? What's my number one instinct? I do want to go back to the hut on the lake because there's some stuff there. And I remember leaving some things. I don't remember how much I left. I know I left a hacksaw, and I might grab that just to have one.
It's so cold.
Again, I'm confident that I'll find more of these items in the world. Hacksaw, cooking pan, whetstones, rifle cleaning kits. We still have Bleak Inlet to explore, too. I think if I go this way, it'll dump me out near the entrance to the zone, so I'll have to then walk as though I'm coming back in to go to the hut on the lake. Okay, it's a cabin. It's not a hut. It's a cabin. Semantics. Yeah, this is the path that I took last time. For the same reason, too. I was avoiding the neighborhood wolves. I'm surprised. Okay, we're only 6 degrees below freezing, so if it gets any warmer today, we might actually be okay walking around. All our stuff is in good shape. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah, I'm going to hang a right here, and I'm pretty sure it's going to dump me out right near the entrance to the zone. And then I'll just hang a left. Yeah, this is major deja vu for those of you who watched the end of Season 5, because this is the same path we took. I was going to go a different way when I thought I still had my hacksaw with me. But since I don't, I'm gonna go this way instead. All right, well, tell you what, we are about 35 minutes into this episode. I want to record one more in this sitting. So just to space my episode times out appropriately and not keep things at 45 minutes the way that first episode back was. That was a little bit of a treat for you guys, but not the new normal or anything. It's still good to keep them between 25 and 30 for me. I will go ahead and stop this one here. And in the next one, we will make our way back to the hut and then make our way out of Timberwolf Mountain. We're down from the mountain now. We just need to get out of the zone and decide where we go from here. We just have to take stock of what might still be in the cache nearby and just think about the wide world ahead of us to explore. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New videos are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.